Hello YouTube, it is CabooseSayzWTF here, and here today I'll be showcasing a mod for Guitar Hero Aerosmith for Xbox 360 that was made by me and Guitar Hero Fear, aka GH Fear. This is something we did, hell, I don't know, it's probably been 3 or 4 years now. It's just been sitting on my backup drive, and I actually kind of forgot about it. Another reason I never released it is mostly because this is the real debug menu. Special credit to GH Fear. He's the one that got the debug menu working on Guitar Hero Aerosmith for ISO-based modding. The main reason I didn't release it is because it has some freezing issues, which you'll experience throughout the game, but the game's still playable regardless. I was going to make another version that replaced the options menu or the audio menu and stuff in the actual options menu of the game, kind of how I did for Guitar Hero 3. But I do not remember which version of Queen Bee I used, because there was only a specific version that mod in this game was working on for some reason for 360. At least on my end, it could have just been a user error on my part. I don't know. I've tried to go back and do that on multiple different versions, and each time I get the debug menu and the options menu, the game just keeps not booting. So I really don't know what the issue is there. So if I ever figure that out, there will be another version of this released. With the quote-unquote fake debug menu. It's going to be the real one, but it's just going to be in the options menu. And when I figure that out, it'll be safer to use and should have less crashing or freezing problems. But as is, this mod has the debug menu, it has score mod, it has 20 million instant cash when you beat a song on easy, and it has the poor store where everything's $1. Most of those mods are really useless considering the debug menu has an unlock all option, but those missed mods are there for people that want to use them. Another thing is, if I figure out which version of the tool I was using, I'll also release one that doesn't have modified points. So that's a may or maybe kind of thing. If I ever do release another version with, you know, the fake debug menu and or no score mods, I'll have a pinned comment in the description, but don't hold me to it. It may not come to be. I have a lot of projects I'm working on and a lot of old mods I never released that I'm prepping to be recorded and uploaded on the channel. Another thing to note, non-modding related, the condemned Caboose account you see on screen right now is actually one of my old accounts from Xbox Live. It was one of my accounts I was going to make into a main account after my numerous permanent console bans and profile bans on my old main accounts, but I just never made this one a main. However, it does have a lot of my old friends on this account. I'm not going to show you guys that because that's sentimental to me. But the last game I played on this account was Halo 3 over 4,000 days ago with some of my friends in real life, as well as some of my online friends. All the friends on this account no longer get online. It's actually kind of sad to have signed into this account and see that. But, you know, I already knew that. I've known them for years. However, I don't have contact with them anymore because they've quit playing Xbox Live, or they've been account banned or console banned or swapped to different generations of consoles, swap to PC gaming, you know, the list goes on. But that's just something that happens with the online gaming. You know, friends come and go, they stop getting online. You know, sorry to make it seem sad and everything. It's just something that means a lot to me, and I figured you guys would want, you know, a little bit of backstory of this account. It was actually just one of the accounts I was going to make a main, but never did. I ended up swapping to a different profile. But it's still neat to see some of the old accounts I used to use, because they are friends on this account and all those profiles are banned, and it was nice to see all my old friends' profiles from back in the day. Excuse me, I was choking up there. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it as far as the mods that's included. Oh, and I'm also on my X key. I decided to get out of storage for nostalgic views, or for a nostalgic sense, and to see if it's still working. The X key's still working, just how it did back when I first got the system. But yeah, I'm playing on my X key just to show these guys that this is working via ISO modding. Now I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna let you guys just see the mods in action. Alright guys, I'm back for a minute. So I sped up a little bit during that part of the video and maybe did some cutting and whatnot when I was editing the video. But pretty much what I was showing there is, bot working from the debug menu. I was also showing the point mods, and now I'm also going to show you the beat easy song and get max cash. As you can see, beat a song on easy, instantly get max money in the game. And as you can see, you also have some very high point score there on your star ratings and whatnot for the stats. Alright, now we're just going to go to the store, and I'm going to show you the poor store section of this. Alright, so here, as you can see, everything's $1 pretty much. Again, these parts of the mods are useless, so you can just click unlock all through the debug menu, but for anyone who wants to use it and use these kind of mods, you can with this mod, even as pointless as it is. Alright. Now I'm just going to go back in and play another song, but this time I'm going to show you the debug menu and the pause menu itself. The reason I keep doing this one is because it's a cover. Now the debug menu, a lot of options can freeze and crash your console. It's going to be up to you to do the testing to see what crashes you, so you'll know what to mess with and not to mess with. Alright, now that we're in the game, just going to go down here to debug, and then we're going to go to settings here. Let's just change the venue. Okay, now let's just change our guitar. And every now and then it'll force restart the venue. As you can see up there, I have the distant visitor guitar, and I swapped the venue. Here you can toggle what you can and can't see. Alright, if you hold the back button here, you'll have this little shortcut base menu that you can use with the guitar and controller connected at the same time. The A, X, Y, and B is for a controller, and then you have your options on the side here. You can mess with those if you want to. I don't ever mess with this menu other than doing the viewer option, which basically puts you into no clip. You'll use your right thumbstick to scroll left and right on this right hand side of the screen. Then you'll hold the back button and do the left analog stick to do the left options on the screen. And then you also have to click the guitar buttons. It's very confusing. So on controller, you'll press the back button. On your guitar, you can probably press it as well. And then with the analog stick, you'll just use your left one to go over to the left and choose up and down. And then also pressing back, you do your right analog stick. You can go choose these options over here. And then you'll press the color buttons that correspond on the guitar. But for this instance, I'm just going to do the viewer option and show you the little no clip thing. Alright, as you can see here, do no clip. You can also press buttons on the controller to change the how fast you go and whatnot. Whoa, 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 that's, whoa. It's a bit too fast there. There we go. Then you also press the back button, press A again. You'll go back to actually playing the song. Alright, I'll leave it up to you guys to mess with the debug menu, see what you can figure out, see what you can do with it. Also with the back button and guitar and controller inputs to see what you can do there. This little back menu button here, I don't really know or understand it that well. I've only messed with it a handful of times. Just be aware that doing some debug options will crash and freeze your console. Just be aware that the mod itself in general does have some freezing issues. I actually haven't experienced them in a while, but just throwing it up that it is a possibility. So if you have a game, so if you have a save you want to keep, I recommend you always keep a backup of your game save in case something does happen. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the mod. So comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.